Hey everyone, it's Rolls the Gamer. Welcome to episode 4 of the Final Fantasy IX playthrough. We're still subbing in for 10 with 9 here. As it were, it's all good. Make no mistake about it, 10 will be finished when the time is right. But they're being chased off. They got a little too close to the castle. They're just little street urchins. No, not really, but we find out just how great they can be. Well, both these characters actually have some importance. But that's, we'll go along with the story as we get there. This game is so good, by the way. It's a lot of people's favorite Final Fantasy, and I understand why. As character depth, the art's really nice. The medieval setting is nice to get back to after 7 and 8. We're kind of future punky stuff, cyberpunky almost for 7. Some of the locations, anyway. We got our little black mage now. What's funny is the 4 characters we've been introduced. Steiner joins our party. I'm sure it's not a spoiler. But Steiner, Vivi, Garnet, and Zidane are actually somewhat my preferred party because Zidane can actually do good damage for a thief class character. Steiner hits really hard too. Plus then you got black magic and healing and summoning. I mean, you can substitute other stuff. Obviously, Kina's blue magic can do a lot of good as well, but and this has the SFX because we're on stage again. This is a stage fight, so some character commands such as steal aren't available for my 2 thieves here. It'd be interesting to see what Steiner's if you could steal more from him beyond what his early equipment is. It'd be cool if, like, in the second fight you can steal, I don't know, like you steal the next set of armor from him in the fight before and this fight. That'd be pretty neat. So you can, like, update him right away too. And you can get a better sword coming up fairly soon, which I think the Moonstone teaches Beast Slayer, so I think you can dump his broadsword right away. I actually use the abilities fairly infrequently. Well, that's an equip ability, but some of the abilities, don't really get a chance to shine. But I just brute force it. It's one of those games you can do that. God, the cinematic looks great on this screen. I mean, this is a remote play from my PS4 from the remastered version, so it's a little cleaner, but it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, Squaresoft back even on the PlayStation was just gorgeous for the time. Like, this is clearly a PlayStation era game. Like, look at the background design here, but it looks good. You have to fight Steiner here again while the bomb gets bigger. There's no way to really hurry it up. It's a paced fight. But the good news is we are getting farther from the intro after this part. Like, we are starting to get into venturing off on our own through the starter little evil forest area, which is nice. Not a bad place. I guess you could technically do like 999 steals there if you're crazy. Then when you get Zidane's thievery from his like ultimate thief skill, you could be doing 9999 damage right away. But good luck getting that. super early. This is not like 8 where we can just refine weapons. You actually have to buy them as equipment or synthesize them together. At least Vivi what's going on. So does Marcus for the most part. I'm gonna go to Google. Google. I got a VPN that I've been messing with. Proton, it's a free one. Just because my subscription with AVG ran out. Or, yeah. But I wanted to get one to have to use. Wow, these visuals are great. Go Google. Check on that. We're running fine. I mean, I've had this laptop for like a year now, a little over a year. This refurbished Dell, that has greater ROM and RAM size than my previous two that I had throughout my college years. I'm starting to think, if the money's ever right, that I should build a gaming PC that can run some good stuff. I play Steam, but I've been neglectful of it lately. And I just got through PS4, PlayStation Now, and my PlayStation Plus subscription I renewed. They're both on discount for 30% off. So you're essentially paying for what one service would be $69.99 before tax for a year. I think it's that much for a year. You're essentially paying like $89 for both. So I got that, and I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 4 kind of for the first time. I watched it before in like movie form, but it's nice to play it since I'm gonna have to do it for Metal Gear Monday at some point. I got time for that. Believe me, I got time. But that has like 800 games. Plus, you can download to play that service on your computer. So I'm kind of wondering, like, if you just get PlayStation Now and have your PlayStation account, can you just play PlayStation on your computer without owning a PlayStation? I just said PlayStation an awful lot, but first we kidnap her, then we kill her. Images. That's exactly the picture I want. I'm scouting pics for my my video thumbnails or whatever. Yeah, I want a full one, not Sorry, this is kind of taking over the recording, hasn't it? No, we're just, I mean, just check it out. We're going around the Prima Vista, just taking heed of the situation. Now going into the wilderness, we can actually have our first random encounters, which is nice, but beyond that, it's just business as usual for an RPG, you know? Oh, I changed to the Mage Masher finally, yeah. See if I get an encounter before the little boss battle here. A pseudo boss battle. This game has some good enemies in it too. Nothing that looks super hard if you plan right. But it's nice to know, like, equip this item to get water, to get like wind element absorbed, you know. There's a few items that have stuff like that. Or to absorb water attacks, or, you know, what have you. It can really make some of the endgame stuff easier. Oh, okay, trance. Here we go. As of now, I have 2 moves, but one of them is would be damaging to Vivi, so I can only use free energy. But okay, so Zidane he has an interesting backstory that we're gonna find out more about as we play further. But he's like doing magical damage in this form. So this is like, he's ready to rock. Like he if you watch, like, all his attacks are almost magic based, really. But this is the one that comes with your basic dagger right away, free energy. Which, you know, some of them look cool, but that one was nothing special, to be honest. But, it'll get the job done, because 300 damage certainly is higher than, the 61 Steiner just did. Whatever the 60, I already forgot what it was. But it's a good, tutorial battle, you know? Especially because you can have encounters in the wild. I think I'm like 99%, 90% sure, and let's not say 99. In that previous screen, you can have a random encounter. I think the rate's a little low, though. It differs from place to place, and you'll be able to tell. Alright. It's probably gonna eat her. Oh. Fight 2. So now Vivi's about to get captured. Except this time he's fighting back. And fire is pretty effective against these wood monsters. Wood monsters. Forest monsters. Brought everything closer to me, so now I'm just like reclining back, and computer's sitting on the chair with me, all that good stuff. But the only thing I left up closer on my table was my drink, so I gotta work something out here. I think I'll go up and take a sip after this part. Phoenix Town, always good to get. So one of these things is not like the other. Low levels, low experience, low item count, 10,000 gil. This asshole. Oh boy.